Okay, so a final reminder, snap or clap.
Okay.
Wait,
After
what?
the chit-chat.
If it's
What was
good,
that?
if
Yeah.
it's good, we snap at the end. Because, you know,
And if
real
it's bad,
poetry, we clap.
Okay.
Just do a slow clap.
You have to remember that I've worked very hard on this haiku.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
You can start now.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can sound out the syllables if you want.
Okay.
5, 7, 5.
You're like delaying.
I know, because I'm nervous.
Let's do it, man.
Okay. Beautiful pizza with pepperoni and cheese. Please make it deep dish. That's it.
I was
gonna keep going.
I was trying to think.
Haiku with 3 letters.
I was trying to think, is this good? Or do I want to snap or do I want to clap?
So it's an automatic yes.
If it adds anything to it, underneath I drew one of those things where it's supposed to be my brain, and inside I have pizza spelled 3 different ways, and then a cat.
Wait, 3 different ways. How did you spell?
One correctly and the 2 not correctly.
I have one spelled like pizza, like real pizza, one spelled like pizza, like P-I-Z-A, and then one spelled like pizza, like P-I-S-A.
Ah.
One spelled pizza, and then a little drawing of a cat.
Well, that makes it snap worthy.
Yeah.
This is what I do whenever I can't sleep.
Yeah, and you make slideshows.
Yeah.
I saw that when I was like just browsing Tumblr, like our SOA group on my phone, and I'm like, when did this happen? I don't remember this. That was funny.
Okay, so I guess hello and welcome to the Boondoggle podcast. That was a lovely haiku brought to you by our member here, Kelsey. Everybody give a snap to her.
I'm sorry.
So I am Michelle, and I already introduced Kelsey. We have Lindsay
Hey.
and Rebecca as well.
Hi.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. It's like your catchphrase.
After everything I do, I'm sorry.
No, you're just being Canadian. It's okay. We're all Canadian.
I'm sorry for apologizing so much.
That's like when people say, "Oh, don't say sorry. You don't need to apologize." It's like, I'm
And then you say
sorry.
I want to apologize again, damn it.
Say sorry for being sorry. What do I do? This is the weird thing.
It's a never-ending loop of apology.
I just realized that it feels like it's been a long time since we, like, recorded a podcast together, but that's just because it's been, like, 2 weeks almost.
Yeah.
It's only because, the Canada Day one
Yeah,
was
we recorded that, like,
pre-recorded.
early.
Yeah.
is pre-recorded, so, like,
Everything is pre-recorded.
everything, this is...
It was like extra pre-recorded.
It was like...
Pre-recorded.
Yeah.
Our lives are pre-recorded. Ooh.
Our streams are pre-recorded.
Yeah, like, people thought that they were actually talking to us during our
They
streams.
weren't.
They
I'm
weren't. That was all
sorry.
pre-recording.
Michelle is actually psychic.
True
Yeah.
fact.
You don't know that.
I got, like, tarot cards at home and everything. I can do it all.
Yep.
Not even a lie. I mean, the tarot card thing isn't a lie. Truth, lie? No.
this again.
So, let's touch briefly, for anybody who wasn't there for the streams, how was your guys' Canada Day? You guys were all together for that.
It was interesting, except for when we went to go and watch fireworks.
There were none.
They were shit. Like,
We went out right as the neighbors were like finishing up their fireworks.
Yeah.
So they saw a few of those just spurting out from the ground.
They were bad fireworks too. They were like the ones that were just like the and they don't go up in the air. They're just like it's hard to explain fireworks. Like they weren't the ones that go.
That's the sound of a bomb.
No, fireworks do that too. Wait, are fireworks bombs then?
Well,
Exactly.
I mean,
They just go the opposite direction. Bombs go towards the earth, fireworks go up.
The bombs of the sky, of the
Mhm.
clouds.
bombs of the sky. Wait, wanna know?
There are sky bombs and then land bombs.
You mean like a landmine?
Well, whatever.
But want to know how I watched fireworks? Sorry if you can hear that vehicle. It's
can.
freaking... Okay.
Alright,
I watched fireworks from my mom's room, and she has like a little itty-bitty space between her bed and the wall where the like window is, which is like right in the corner. So I had to like first lift up her like blind thing and like prop it up on the bed and like press my face up against the window to watch the fire. And there was people in a car like right outside, and I'm positive that they saw me, but I didn't even care.
That's fine. We accept you for who you are.
You do everything you can to see fireworks. It's
Yes.
just how it is.
Yeah, that was a thing that I did.
Unlike last Canada Day when we went to Lindsay's, I did not burn myself on a flaming marshmallow.
Last year you dropped it on your pants and you were like, oh no!
It hurt a lot. It was like on
so
fire
bad.
when it fell off the stick, because I like to put it on fire first, because I like the crispy outside and then the gooey inside. And so it like fell off because it was so hot. And it landed on me in, like, my hand and my shirt and my pants. And I was like, oh no!
Did you do that thing where you, like, juggled the marshmallow and it just got everywhere?
No, she
was
kind of
on-
just like brushed it off really quickly.
I was like, ah! Because, you know, it was on fire.
I'm pretty sure that the most memorable Canada Day that I can think of, besides the generic ones of, like, going to the park and, like, watching them there, is when, I'm pretty sure it was just with you, Kelsey. We, like, went to watch fireworks, and then we went back to your house, and we had a sword fight with sparklers.
Oh my god, we did do that.
Yeah.
It was like pitch black outside.
Yes.
And we had sparklers out and we were like, on guard.
We were, like, chasing each other with them, and, like, pretty sure that's the closest I've come to a serious injury. Like, if anything were to have gone wrong.
I feel the need now to, like, tell the story of when, like, you used to live next to me for the second time, and...
For the second time?
That sounds really bad,
Yeah.
but, we had, like, a sword fight with sticks,
Oh my god.
and the neighbor kid, who we named Gazebo, I think.
Or Bazooka. There was Bazooka and Gazebo.
Oh,
Which
no,
one
we
was
named
very large.
named him Bazooka, and his little brother Gazebo, for
Yeah.
some reason. I don't know why. And we were, like, playing, like, with sticks, and obviously that's dangerous, and we knew it was dangerous, but we weren't doing it, like, we knew where we were going with the sticks,
Yeah.
so we weren't purposely trying to, like, hit each other, and then Bazooka comes over, and he's like, oh, can I play sword fight too? And we're like, oh no, if he plays, we might poke him in the eye or something.
No, kid. This is dangerous. See, she, like, just almost poked me in the eye.
Yeah, we had to say how we almost just hit each other.
Yeah, and we legitimately did. Like, I'm pretty
But
sure
we're
I
like,
almost poked you in the eye or something.
Like, we would let you play, but, like, one, we don't want to get in trouble by your mom. Like, real talk, bro, we don't want to get in trouble with your mom. We might actually hit you by mistake, or you might hit us by mistake. And we're being, like, super careful, and we shouldn't even be doing this.
Yeah, really. We can only do it because we're, like, so in sync with each other that we just, like, know what's gonna happen. Oh, God, I'd forgotten about that.
I didn't. I don't even really remember that kid's name.
I don't know. He obviously has a name.
I don't think the C.
I don't think I ever knew his name, and he was my neighbor. How did?
He was my neighbor.
Bravo.
He lived in between us.
Yeah, which was like
So-
a bigger distance than like what in between would normally mean.
Yeah, because Canada and walking to her house took about like
5 minutes.
5
Not
minutes.
5.
A
About
bit over 5 minutes.
Because 5 minutes it took me to go from my house to the end of the road.
Yeah.
And it depends on if you went through the forest or if you went like on the actual road.
Through
Yeah.
the forest.
Through
This
the
sounds
forest.
like some sort of fairy tale or something.
We were like, we're
We
gonna...
really do live in the boonies.
Yes! Oh my god, segue. Segue.
Segue.
Bring up the boonie thing.
Boonie thing. What was the boonie thing?
I don't even remember.
You were saying how Chris called us
The
the Boondoggle.
Yeah.
It looks better than it sounds.
And how we picked the perfect name because we live in the boonies and we're the Boondoggles. That was it. That was it.
Yeah, that was the
Okay. It sounded better before.
It
Yeah.
did.
Everything sounds better than when we actually start recording. I'm
That
going
was
to
a
say
really
that.
poor explanation.
Trust me, it was cool the first time. Just imagine when we
It was
explained
really
it the first
funny.
time.
It was funny before.
But yeah, we somehow managed to name our podcast like the perfect name that we could name it without meaning
really
to at all.
relate to.
because Boondoggle perfectly like represents the podcast, and then like boonies, we're from the boonies. Like it's just fun.
Nowhere.
And we like
Canada
dogs.
is basically all boonies almost, so
Except for Toronto and Montreal. They're like the only places.
except for like the big cities. Even some of the big cities have like sections that are
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
because we're so widely spread.
Canada's really big.
Yeah.
Ours.
We're the second.
That's what I was referencing.
Yeah. I knew you were.
Planet Earth.
I was like, did nobody get my joke? Or
I did.
I?
Don't worry, I followed
like,
you up.
not sure if she wants me to like mention the song, or if she's just like.
I
secretly
did, but I
referencing.
didn't. Like, I was like, I don't like the song. I don't want to reference it, but it was there, and I had to. Okay, so I don't. Was somebody gonna say something?
No.
Okay. So our main kind of. Oh wait, no. Before I go on to that, Ava's Demon that we've been advocating so much. The Kickstarter ended and it surpassed its 200K goal.
Yay!
Everybody snap. Yep.
Yeah.
Alright.
So now she is able to update like twice a week. Or that's going to be a future thing that she's going to do once she's done.
2014. She's
Yeah.
going to start doing that. When she ships and finishes all of the stuff that she's doing currently.
Yeah, and that's like in...
Because obviously she has to finish the first book.
True.
not
That's
done.
true. So yeah, yay for Ava's Demon. I'm really happy about that.
I'm so excited.
Congratulations, Michelle. That isn't Michelle on this podcast, but the other Michelle.
What do you mean? I am the creator. of
Congratulations!
Ava's
Yeah.
Demon.
I remember
This has
us saying,
all been an
like,
endless
"Same name,
self-promotion."
It's you.
I wish it was me.
So you were saying how she has the same first name as you, and then she has like a Polish
last name.
Yes. Story, when I first, like, I'd seen posts on Tumblr that had pictures of Ava's Demon, and I was like, this looks really cool. So I googled Ava's Demon. The first thing that pops up, like, in the little description under the links,
Yeah.
it said Michelle, Tchaikovsky or whatever, and I looked at it and I thought it was my name. I was like,
I
what?
did too. The second I looked at it, I was like, whoa, that looks like Michelle's name.
Did I create this without even knowing it?
Consciously you did.
Do I have like a double? Do I lead a second life I don't know?
If I was rich and I had $10,000 to donate, I would have donated it just so that I could meet her and be like, man, we have like the exact same name.
It would have been awesome.
If you would have, like, won or whatever, or, like, donated that amount and then gotten to meet her, and she saw your entire name and been like, is that me?
Oh my god, imagine.
I'm so confused. Did I just
Yeah, she
give
would be like,
myself
what the hell?
$10,000?
Okay, right. No segue to this, but our main topic of this podcast is actually going to be animes, because like, at least one thing has gone on in the anime world, and if you are on Tumblr, you probably have, heard about it, at least.
If you follow me.
If you
know.
follow her. So, yeah, free.
I don't know how to pronounce the rest of it. It's something swimming club.
There's more?
Like
Swim club.
Iwatobi
Yeah.
Swimming Club, I think, was one.
Yeah.
What the heck? I thought it was just free this whole time.
That's how I found it. I went to go and look to watch the first episode. It was so hard though, because when you look it up, you're like, watch free anime, and I'm like, no.
I was searching that the whole time.
And then I found it on a website. I found the whole name, and then I just copied that and went and searched for it. I was like, yes, I found it.
Oh my god, that would have been so much more helpful.
I know.
Like, whenever, like, it first came out, I'm like, man, this is gonna be a bitch to search for on Google. And then, like, I went to the Wikipedia page, and I was like, wait. It's got a subtitle. Oh my god, this just got better. It's gonna be so
Got
easy
a
to
hell of
search
a lot
for.
easier.
Yeah, it's like they knew that there was gonna be a problem with this, so they just had to add on the little, okay, it's a swim club. Okay, this is what it's about. It's not free anime. It's free da-da-da-da-da.
Freestyle swimming.
Free. Oh my god, he said the title in the first episode.
Okay, there's a part in the first episode right after the.
So, I guess spoilers in case you haven't watched. Yeah,
it's not a big spoiler.
Yeah,
it kind of is. Anyway, he's in the tub, and his friend walks in, and he goes to get out of the tub, and you think, somebody's in a tub, they're naked. Nope. He's wearing his fucking swim trunks, but where the camera is situated, it's like it's meant to be a giant tease because he stands up right where you would be. Where his swim trunks look, and you're like, oh my god, thank god.
I have a feeling that this whole thing is like going to be a tease.
No, it was like later, like near the end of the episode, he gets out of the pool, and it's like just plainly a butt shot. It's just a butt shot, and I'm like, I knew this was gonna happen. Didn't expect it at the very end. I thought it was gonna be a lot sooner.
I didn't realize that the second episode is coming out in like one day.
I know. Yeah, it comes out
it's coming out really soon.
What the heck? It's already been a week?
It hasn't been a week, has it?
Yeah, it has. Because it came out on Wednesday.
Oh, I thought it had been like 2 days.
Same.
I know, it's really weird because there's like animes that come out on like either Fridays or Saturdays or even like Sundays, kind of. And then it's like they just were like, hey, let's put it on a Wednesday. Technically a Thursday for Japan, but like for our time it's Wednesday, and we're like, what the frig?
I think that anime can come out like any day of the week.
Yeah, but I think it's just mostly anime sites don't update until the week or something.
You guys should keep talking about Free because I didn't watch it. And I'm going to go downstairs for a second because I think I just heard my name.
Okay.
Okay. I'll work at that.
Yeah.
So Free, right?
Oh my god.
They only showed, like, most of the main characters except for the glasses guy.
I thought the glasses guy is the main character with glasses.
No, it's some other guy.
It looks like the same person.
Yeah. No, he's the one who wears the Speedo.
Oh.
He's the one that you really don't like.
He's one of the guys that are really sad that he doesn't have water in his hand, and he just shakes his head at the end of the episode. In the ending song.
Okay, first off, let me explain this. Okay, so I was explaining the show to my sister because I was telling her that we were going to talk about it on the podcast. And what I basically said was, it's basically a swimming anime, and it's like incredibly gay, but at the same time it's not. And in the ending, they're dancing underneath the pool of the Taj Mahal, and it looks like an S&M club, and it's like really gay, and I don't know how else to explain this.
Okay, probably I would probably not watch this anime if it wasn't, like, such a big thing, but since I've watched the first episode, I want to continue watching, just because, like, when they're, like, shaking their heads, I like the movement.
Yes.
Yeah. I love the animation.
I know.
It is so nice.
What's the company called? Because you and Chris were talking about it on one of my live streams.
I see the word in my head.
I know, I do.
Kyoto?
Yeah.
Is it Kyoto?
Because
is that what it's called?
It's made by the people who made K-On!
And K-On! Has lovely animation, just saying. I need to finish watching that.
I haven't even watched it. I feel ashamed.
I watched it, like, a long time ago, and for whatever reason I stopped watching it. I think that another anime came up that I wanted to watch. But yeah, I love that kind of animation.
Yeah, it's Kyoto animation.
Yes!
You were
Got it right. Because I could see that
did
word.
it.
Yeah,
I
know,
could
was
see
like,
that
why?
word spelt out in my head, and I was like, but I don't know if that's right. I don't
I
want to
know.
say it.
I was like, wait, is that it? I'm not 100% sure, but I remember it being important. But yeah, like, I'm wondering on how they're going to go about this. Is it going to be like, it's a 12 episode series. There is a light novel out there. But like, is it just going to be like random swimming events? Or is it going to be like a build up to like the final swimming event?
There's gotta be, like, some sort of drama mixed into it. Like, I know that swimming is, like, one of the focuses, but
Yeah.
I think that there's gonna have to be another sort of focus
Yeah.
in it in order to make it worthwhile.
There's something that happens. This is a spoiler alert, so anybody who hasn't seen it, it's just for the first episode though, so you're gonna see it if you go watch it anyway.
Yeah.
But when they were kids, they do like a swimming event, and the main character doesn't like doing the events like that. Like he likes doing
He doesn't
it.
want to do
freestyle.
relay.
Yeah, he doesn't
wants
He
to do
doesn't
his
like
own
doing
thing.
relay, so they did relay. And then the rival guy went off to Australia, and then when he comes back, it's like they both have this like tension. Something happened back then or something. So I'm wondering like what could have happened to make them kind of like that. Because he seemed like really upset that he even had to do the relay when they were kids or whatever.
Yeah, I bet he's like one of those kids that's like, I really don't want to do this. And then it's like after he did it, he's like, why did you make me do this?
I just realized how lame the spoilers of this are. They're like, they don't even feel like spoilers. They're
Oh,
just
no,
like,
It is the
Spoiler!
first episode, and we don't know what it is.
There's
Yeah.
a skinny dipping scene.
They did agree to it, and then the guy comes back with like an attitude.
And shark teeth. Which is
Yeah,
really
Yeah, that
weird.
was-
He had,
that
like,
threw me
one
off.
little tiny fang.
But no,
He
like
was a kid, and then he grew up into like a shark, and the main character is like a dolphin or something.
yeah, because no, people have been like, okay, so so the main character's a
You know what I mean?
dolphin.
The strangest. He's like, what the hell are you talking about?
Because like it's like at the end whenever they're like in the club scene sort of thing, they all have like their respected animals like on their shirts. Main moody silent guy who like gets excited when you say pool. He's a dolphin.
he's me.
Yeah, he is you. Pool,
Yes, you
shiny
do.
bright
Like,
eyes.
said, well, I'm there.
Yes.
His best
We are water babies. That's
with his best buddy is like a killer whale or something like that.
What
And he's a
the heck?
scaredy cat. So that's me all the way. And then there's the Shota character who's like a penguin.
yeah. Apparently, they were all doing like dance moves associated with
They're
swimming techniques.
Oh yeah.
So I can't remember what they were.
Yeah, there was a
But
post
apparently-
saying that somebody who was like a swimming coach watched it and
Yes.
said that the swimming is actually like good.
Accurate, yeah.
Yeah.
Good. And then like glasses guy has like a fly on his shirt. And then like shark guy wasn't in there. But
Yeah.
no,
He was busy
he was busy with the
clogging all
water.
the water.
Yeah, that was really
That was
weird.
that was strange.
Insanely weird.
I was like, I don't
That's
know.
not-
I really like the ending though.
I know, me too. I'm like, they should
An
just have like a whole episode based on that.
Yeah, like
Or just, you know
some
what?
dream he has or something.
No, you know what? Forget
Like
about the whole like
OVA.
modern. Yeah, they should like just do a whole thing based on that because I really liked it.
Is Kelsey back yet? I thought I heard her jingling.
Cassie.
I suppose she isn't.
No.
I'm wondering what she's doing though.
I don't know. Because I feel like we... Oh!
Oh,
Kelsey?
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 Yes. Sorry.
Hi! Yay!
Hi.
Kelsey back yet? Oh, I wonder. And then we heard the door open.
I
And we're like,
got,
oh.
I got food, and my dad's leaving, and my mom just got home from the US of A.
Oh.
Oh!
So I wanted to say hi and stuff.
And
She's
then
been
leave.
gone for a few days.
Ah. Yeah, I was wondering if you were back, because I feel like we spent enough time on Free.
Yeah, and then there was, okay, guys, I have to go and talk because my friends are waiting for me on Skype, and I'm going to be making noise because I have a hot dog. And Gatorade. Sorry.
Oh, Gatorade.
So, anyway, to kind of segue, speaking of, like, the good animation of Free, okay, after watching The Legend of Korra, and you go back and watch Avatar The Last Airbender, it's really, like, it throws you off. Have you done that?
Yeah, I've done that. I was like, whoa, I gotta take a minute to, like, whoa. This is,
Animation in The Last Airbender just kind of, like, fluctuates from being
Yeah.
good to being, like, okay, to being something, like, kind of looks a bit different.
Yeah, it's, like, weird. It's, like, different animations.
It's not consistent.
Yeah.
It's good enough that the first time you go through it, you don't really notice all the time.
yeah, but it's like when you go back, you're like, whoa. Weird.
Like, I love Avatar The Last oh my god.
Oh,
The
Last
Airbender.
Airbender. Like, it's probably one of my favorite animes, but it's hard to watch now just from watching, like, the
Newer
newer
things?
stuff that they've
Yeah.
done.
When
yeah.
is book 2 for Korra coming out?
I have no idea.
Is it coming out next year, like next summer, spring area, or is it like coming out this winter, fall sort of area?
I'm not sure, because I remember there being, like, more stuff coming out about it.
Yeah,
but I
there's-
didn't really.
Yeah, like just with all the stuff coming out, I'm like, is it coming out soon? I'm
I have
confused.
no idea. I don't
they-
even know if they've announced it or not.
We'll have to find that.
Huh.
Huh.
Well, what do you know?
Nothing apparently. We didn't really research much for this.
No. I figure we know enough about anime to
I
go
know
off
all
of it.
about the anime.
And new kind of anime situation thingy is Little Witch Academia? Yeah,
I'm excited.
I think that Rebecca knows most about that, so if you
Yeah.
want to...
I've
Explain
watched
a
it a
little.
couple times. 'Cause it was first started off as just like a little short OVA movie, like half an hour, one-time episode. And then, what's the company that does it? Anyway, the company that does it had it up on YouTube legally for everybody to watch for a while until it was like the end of June. And it was to see, the feedback they would get to see if they would do a second episode. And luckily, they got enough feedback, and they are going to do a second episode, which is awesome because I love the story so far, and
Yes.
the animation is gorgeous.
Oh god, yeah.
Like, it was
And the
one of the
characters.
prettiest things I've ever seen.
And
The characters are fun, too, yeah.
Yeah.
I
'Cause you
love
have-
their designs, too.
Yes. Because, like, you have your really peppy, like, upbeat one that's like, yeah, I'm gonna do this! And then you have the other one that's like, okay, calm yourself. And then you have the mopey one. But I
They're-
really like all of them.
They're, like, generic, but for some reason, like, they don't feel as generic. Like, they
Yeah.
feel
Yeah.
better. Because normally I really don't like the kind of, like, generic,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, her little rival there,
yeah.
usually they turn that kind of person into somebody you really hate. Because the main character hates them, therefore you should hate them. They're their rival.
I really like them.
I
by
really
the-
liked her. She was enjoyable because she knew what she was doing. She was just saying, like, oh, that's kind of stupid that you believe in that, and that was pretty much it. And, and I just liked her.
Yeah. Is that, like, still online anywhere, or is it...
You
I-
might probably be able to find it somewhere, like, hidden in the back, because probably someone's, like, downloaded it and uploaded it somewhere else.
Hit it in the back.
Hid it in the back! But you never know, because they had it, like, officially on YouTube, and they've taken it down by now. You really never know.
Just because if it's still out there, I want to link people to it.
Yeah.
So that everybody can watch it, because it looks, like, really good and really promising.
Yes.
Well, we can see later if it's still up legally on YouTube, and
Yeah.
for that.
We will check for that and
Yeah.
relay it to you guys listening.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another show that recently started that a lot of people that had like gained popularity really recently, and I'm probably gonna butcher the name.
Was it the one that you were talking about earlier a bit?
Yeah, the Danganronpa. the
I've never
animation.
even heard of that.
I've seen it on my Dash, but
It was
I haven't-
originally
it looks pretty.
a PSP, I believe, game. That's like a murder mystery visual novel, and they have all these kids go into like a high school, and they get stuck in there, and the guy not guy, it's actually like a bear, like a robot bear.
Okay, that thing.
Yeah, it's called like Mono Bear, and
Mono bear?
yeah, this sounds kind of funny, but it's because half of him is black and half of him is white, and he has this like creepy red eye, and he basically tells them that they're all trapped in there forever, and one of them can leave if they.
It sounds like a Saw movie or something.
Yeah.
One of them
Sort of
can leave
does.
if they murder somebody in the group successfully without getting caught. Like they're supposed to have a trial, and everybody's supposed to be like, oh, I think this person did it, and the end result is if you find out who did it, then that person gets executed, like whoever murdered, and if you get it wrong, then that person gets to leave.
Kind
You
of
know
like
what this just- Yeah, I was just about to say it. It's like a more violent version of Clue.
I really like
this was Saw. Yeah.
I've been wanting to watch somebody play it, but the only place you can watch somebody play it was somewhere you had to pay to watch, so I'm kind of happy that there's the anime now, and I can watch it, because I wanted to see where the story went with it and stuff, because
I like how the first thing that you like think of is not, I want to play this, but I want to watch somebody play
well,
this.
I want to play too, but it was only like Japanese at the time, and there was only one English translation. So if I had the game, I would play it, because it reminds me of like, kind of like Phoenix Wright, where you have like the puzzle section and you're trying to figure out who done it. And one of my favorite games, which you guys never played, but it's kind of similar, is 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors.
I tried playing that, but my ROM that I downloaded, it didn't work.
Yeah.
It kept cutting out within like the first couple seconds, and I was like, no!
What's
Yeah,
it
you have to
for?
do a certain thing. It's for the DS, and I think now 3DS. It's
Oh.
under the franchise name of Zero Escape.
Okay, maybe I'll get it. Officially.
Yeah, officially.
Legally,
It's a really
I should
fun
say.
game. I love it. I
remember
like
you talking
games
to
that
me
make you
about it.
think a lot, and it's fun going through it and trying to figure out for each, because you get different endings, and with every ending you're like, oh well, how did that happen? How does it
I
connect?
love different ending things,
I
like
know, right?
where your
Yeah.
decisions lead to a certain thing happening.
And the way they do it is really well done. I just love it. Recommendation, go play it if you like visual novels and murder mysteries.
and different endings.
And multiple endings.
Yes.
Speaking of games, I guess.
I guess we'll go on to The Last of Us. The Ellen Page does not like Naughty Dog using her likeness again for Ellie's face.
I'm kind of confused on that, because did they keep with the original until the
No.
game came out?
Okay,
And
well,
then she saw the new one, and then she was like, well, I don't like that one either.
well,
looked
it
like
went
me.
sort of like this. It went like whenever they first designed Ellie, she was kind of sort of similar to how Ellen Page looked. So, and then like a lot of people were saying that, and they were like, "Oh, is Ellen Page going to be voicing her?" And they were like, no." And they were like, "Well, why does she look like her?" So then they changed Ellie, and like literally now, she does not like. I think she doesn't look like Ellen Page because
Her
Ellen.
face looks like Ellen Page's face.
Really, you think so?
In
She's
my
still-
opinion, yeah.
She still kind of looks like
Yeah,
Ellen
but-
Page, except for like a scar on her face.
No, well,
But Ellen Page has like a very
generic face.
Yeah.
not generic, yeah, kind of generic.
Well,
And
like
If
I
you
looked
gave her different hair color, nobody would be thinking that it
her
was.
hair, like Ellie's hair, is kind of like a reddy brown, like a reddy dark brown. But they've always been comparing just the one screenshot of Ellie compared to like a straight-on portrait of like Ellen Page. And like I've looked around and I'm like, I don't get how it's like I can see like some similarities, but like not a whole lot.
I mean, isn't the character Ellie supposed to, like, her facial appearance, isn't it supposed to be based off of, her voice actor? Or voice actress
Yeah, that's
too.
what they changed it
And
to.
her voice actress does resemble Ellen Page.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know. That was
so you
another
can't
thing.
really, be mad about that, I think.
Yeah.
So, like, they have talked to, like, I think Naughty Dog has made a tweet or something saying that they might, like, make a patch in to change Ellie's face. But, like, it's the whole fact that they've had the finalized design of Ellie since December or something. And it was just recently when Ellen Page did, like, an Ask Reddit thing and asked, oh, what do you think of Ellie from The Last of Us looking like you? And she was like, well, I don't appreciate it because I'm already in another game called Beyond Two Souls. And I was like,
I can kind of see that because
Yeah.
everybody is associating Ellie
Yeah.
with Ellen Page,
mm-hmm.
even though it is supposed to be the voice actress.
Yeah.
So I can see how she could be kind of upset, but yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, like, if you're doing one game and then another game comes up around the same time as you're promoting
Yeah.
your game with somebody that looks like you, it's kind of weird, I guess.
Yeah.
And I don't think she was really, like, adamant about they should change it. She just wasn't happy about it. Like,
Yeah.
she wasn't gonna go out and,
Yeah, like, I think there has been, like, a few more tweets by Ellen Page, and I remember watching I regret watching IGN videos, but, like, it was actually very insightful, because they were like, you could have, like, went privately to the company or something, instead of, like, making a whole big thing on Twitter and people saying that Naughty Dog is, like, a horrible company, like, game company and all that. Because they're a beloved company by Sony, and Sony's working with both Naughty Dog and Quantic Dream for both these exclusive PlayStation games. Wait, is Beyond Two Souls exclusive?
I think it is.
Yeah, so it's like you're kind of trying to kill the other one, sort of. It's hard to explain because, like, I haven't played either game, obviously, but, like, just on a personal thing, it's like, you could have went privately.
Well, it was just her stating her opinion. Somebody
Yeah.
asked and she responded.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but she made, like, tweets after that about it, or something like that. I can't remember. It was, like, a couple
Oh.
of days ago that I looked at this.
I don't know anything about that, so...
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't make comment on that.
Yeah.
There's also these 2 horror games that I
Oh,
saw
yeah.
recently. One is called Outlast, which is a survival horror game by Red Barrels, where you play as, like, a reporter in an abandoned asylum. It's kind of like Amnesia, I guess, where you can't attack anything.
Is that the one where you, like, go and take pictures?
Yeah, you only have, like, a camera, and, like, when it's dark, you use your camera, and you use the night vision, or whatever
Oh, yeah, I've
mode
seen that.
to see. And I thought that was be really cool. I like those kind of games, too.
Mhm.
Yes.
I like games.
I wish that I love horror and, like, horror movies and ghost stories and everything like that,
Yeah.
but I don't do well with, like, horror games just because I'm in control, and
Yeah.
something about that, like, throws me off, because I like
It's because
being...
it's like you're there.
Yeah, I like
'Cause-
being scared, but I like the disassociation of, like,
Yeah.
like, I know that I'm not in that situation and that's not happening to me.
Michelle,
But-
you and I are, like, exact opposites, because I hate...
Opposites.
Opposites. Anyway, because I hate, like, anything horror, because I'm a scaredy cat. But I love horror. Don't bring that up! She's gonna kill me!
That was
no,
hilarious.
That was hilarious. We can talk about that in a bit. But no, I'm not good with horror movies and all that stuff, but I'm okay with horror games because I got through BioShock without, like, crying or, like, shutting it off for, like, a week.
See,
But I
think-
did scream a bit, but that's because things jumping out at me, I'm not good with.
Yeah, I think that that's the main thing, because in movies, you can have it so that it's not, they're, like, aren't jump scares, but it's creepy, and it's, like, it works, it makes you scared.
I like
But with
psychology.
games, it's really hard to not have, like, jump scares to make it scary. Like,
Oh my god, okay, I have to talk about this. It's about a trailer that's been going on TV and stuff like that, and it's a horror thing. I cannot remember the name. Oh, I really wish I remembered it, but it was like this woman told her kids to be quiet and stuff like that. And they were like, but we're not making any noises. And this noise was coming from the basement. And she couldn't, like, the light wouldn't turn on when she was going to the basement. So she, like, lit a match at the the landing of the stairs. And then a hand came out and went, like, and clapped and the flame went out. And I was like,
Oh my god.
I saw that.
I think
But-
I did too.
oh my god, okay, so
I
was
remember the clap thing,
yeah.
but I can't remember the commercial.
Yeah, shit. But no, like, my sister was sitting on the couch when we were watching that. She actually got up and walked away saying, no.
Is that so? That's a movie?
Yeah, it's a movie
Yeah.
coming out. And it's creepy as shit because that's all that I've seen.
Take
Can we see
me.
it? Can we go see it?
Yeah, let's go see it. Bring Lindsay along like we did with Woman in Black.
The Woman in Black.
Okay,
Harry,
we went home. Me, Michelle, and Kelsey went home. Totally fine. Lindsay went home.
And Brooke.
K-drama.
And Brooke went home. Yeah. And they were not fine.
I'm pretty sure, didn't you two, like, stay up all night talking to each other because neither of you wanted to sleep?
Yes, I stayed up till like 4:30 in the morning, and that's when my parents got up to go to work, and they were like, Lindsay, why are you still up? And I was like, the Woman in Black. And then my dad, like at least a month later, he was like, so, the Woman in Black was on for $5 at Walmart. And I was like, no!
Should have gotten it.
You should have got it.
I wanted to, because he liked the original one. I was like, no!
Man, I don't
And
remember.
it's also funny because you live right by a cemetery, and that was freaking
God!
out.
Yes.
That's probably why I'm terrified of so many things, because I live near a cemetery.
I lived by a cemetery for like a couple winters at
Yeah.
my grandparents' place. I loved it.
It's creepier down here because I'm right near the water and it's like a swampy area. It gets really, really foggy. I don't
God.
like it.
I love. Oh.
Yeah.
One of my best friends, whenever I was a kid, lived in a funeral home. Like, her family owned it.
What?
So I'd go over to her house sometimes, and there would be coffins everywhere.
Okay, funeral
I never
homes,
knew
that would
that.
creep me out.
It was really scary at night mostly, and one day we decided we were having a birthday party there, and we decided to have a murder mystery.
You should have.
So we had one person like slamming at the keys on a piano, and some people were hiding in closets, and one person like went over and hid behind a stack of coffins.
Oh my god. There was
And
another...
then one person like was lying on a couch pretending to be dead.
There was another movie that it was like it was like a couple months ago, almost I want to say half a year, and was it Mama?
Mama? Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! Seeing the commercials for that, I could not sleep.
I still want to
saw
see
in
that.
Walmart.
I do not want to see that.
Can
Kelsey,
we?
you and me can be.
I'm
the
like
devil.
you, Lindsay. I get scared at horror movies. The only thing is I can sleep afterwards.
I can't.
What?
Guys,
What?
What?
we're gonna be together in like
No.
a week.
Mama.
Oh my god.
Horror movie
Can
marathon.
I sleep with one of you then?
Horror movie marathon.
Let's do
I'll
it.
spend the entire night with my ears plugged and my eyes closed.
Does anybody even own any horror movies? I don't think I do.
I don't. Obviously.
Let's go out and buy some. Woman in Black.
No.
Mama.
No.
Yes.
Oh wait,
Uh,
maybe the movie was it The Purge? No.
no, that's something
No.
else
Mama is the one with the
No,
two
I'm
little
talking
girls.
about
The one-
one clapping.
she's talking about.
Oh.
Maybe
Whenever
it
you
is.
said
I
The
don't know.
Purge, I thought The Crucible. I don't know why.
No, don't
That
you
is
mean
nothing
the
like
cubicle?
The
Don't you mean the
cubicle.
cubicle? Because I misheard something. It was like the cubicle. What?
Are
I'm
we
pretty
watching
sure
a business movie in class? No.
that was
The
history,
story
right?
of my brother's life. The cubicle.
The Cubicle, his like
Oh
autobiography.
my god, that could be an amazing short story that's like kind of creepy.
And you
It's
just
like
see him sitting in the cubicle.
In a
like
cubicle,
cake.
and it's like different angles, and then it's like he pokes out every now and then like all you see is like this whooshing in the background, like shh, 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 shh. And then he's like, "What's going on?
What's going
It's a
on?
never-ending nightmare!" And then like it's a person dressed as a number. and they're doing the hello, miss.
Yeah. person keeps coming up as it counts up or down. No, counts down from 10 to something because he's the accountant.
Oh my god, and the 10 can be like two people holding hands, and it's like at the end of the hallway, like in The Shining.
The Shining, yeah.
And then they'll say, come play with us.
Idea. Anyway.
And then he'll be like, no. And then he'll be crazy and die.
But man, if we don't watch, like, horror movies together, we could always watch, like, Ghost Hunt. That's, like...
Ghost is okay with me. Except for, like, the first time I saw the Labyrinth one,
yes.
I was like, no. But now I'm okay with it.
Bringing up Ghost Hunt, I think that you would watch, you would like another Michelle.
I'd seen a GIF that you reblogged of it, and it was just, like, somebody in front of a classroom, and there was like blood everywhere, and I was like, what is it? And like I added it to my list to watch because
it's really short, but I can't really say anything about it without spoiling it. It's just it's good.
What genre is it? Is it like horror?
It's like suspense, thriller, horror.
Yes.
Okay, well we can watch that.
Let's watch that. I'll wait off watching it, and we can watch it together.
Yeah, it's good.
Let's do it. Anyway, there was another game I wanted to mention.
Oh, yeah.
It was called, actually, it's just a concept right now, so it's in the idea stages, but I think it's still really cool. Sound of Silence is what it's called.
Heard of that.
And the idea is that the person playing the game adapts to your deepest fears. So if you're afraid of the dark, it will take that and, like, put it in the game.
Wait. If I said I'm afraid of spiders, would there be spiders in the game?
Oh, most likely.
I would die.
If I said that I was afraid of talking to people, would a bunch of people
Yeah, I'm going to, like, reblog it, after we put this up or whatever. But the video will be actually up in the little links that we have.
Link dump.
Yeah. Also, if anybody knows that's listening to this, knows how to do game stuff, graphics or whatever, he's looking for people to help with it. So if you're interested, he wants, like, emails.
Oh, coolio.
Hey, Michelle, remember that time I tagged you as a spider on Tumblr?
And I unfollowed you?
Yes. It was legit. She unfollowed me.
It was funny that when I was looking at the video for the game, I actually thought about the spiders thing, Michelle. And I was like, I could just imagine Michelle being like, oh no, I love spiders. Spiders are terrific, just so that she wouldn't have spiders. Come on.
I could totally see that happening.
I love that as a concept, though. I would want to play that just to see what it would be like.
Oh my god.
It would be hard for it to get to my deepest fears because one of my biggest fears is, like, I'm afraid of spiders, right? Yeah. But my main, if I see a spider or, like, a bug close to me, the first thing that I do is try to cover my ears and my mouth and my nose because I'm afraid of them getting, like, in me. Mm-hmm. So I'm not sure how that would go down if that could be, like, a fear in the game, because, like, how would you convey that?
I suppose it would just take, like, the biggest fears people have. Like, the main ones, like darkness.
Yeah, maybe, like, biggest fears and, like, most common fears.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. But imagine if we all were sitting down playing that and we put all of our fears into there.
I honestly don't know what I would put other than talking to people.
But I watched the concept video, and, like, the ending part, like, made me jump, because I was like, oh no!
Oh my god, I want to play that, and I don't like...
I know!
Like, okay, I want to play horror games, but I don't think
We could play Bioshock together.
We were supposed to play that, like...
Yeah!
Oh my god.
We were supposed to,
Kelsey, we could do that on Saturday night.
Yes.
Just staying up, playing Bioshock. It's all good.
I've wanted to play it for years, but I just...
Did you start and then you got too scared?
I watched my brother play through most of it, and the entire time I was like, oh, I don't like splicers. I don't think I can play this by myself. Splicers.
When we were
Ryan.
When we were talking together over Skype and I was like, in Minecraft, didn't I say that me and you, Kelsey, should play it together and like record it? Because like neither of us have played it and we both like don't.
I just sit in the background and be like, splicers.
Because Lindsay, you're gonna be at my apartment, right?
Yeah.
And I have the PS3 there, and I have BioShock.
Ooh.
Wait, you're gonna be at her apartment?
Yeah, I'm going there. I'm staying.
Oh.
Next weekend.
This the weekend coming
I'm
up.
staying in a hotel.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Saturday night?
Yeah. Why?
Hold on. I'm just checking. Are you staying for, like, Friday night so you wake up Saturday?
No.
Oh.
I'm staying at my grandma's, and then we're driving in for the wedding that day.
Oh.
And then we're staying at a hotel on the Saturday night after
And
the
then
wedding.
you're going back to your grandma's on the Sunday.
No.
No?
Oh,
yeah, you're staying over at Rebecca's.
yeah.
You guys can come too.
Yeah.
Come chill.
That was the idea.
Yeah.
Oh, God!
That's why I was kind of confused. I was like, what do you mean Saturday? Couldn't you just stay here Saturday? But my mom might be sleeping here too.
That's why.
That's why some other people are sleeping here, but after that
Lindsay?
you guys can...
Yeah, Lindsay can stay at my apartment for Saturday night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we can go over
Yeah.
the next day.
Yes.
Yeah, and then we can, like, play it all together. If you bring
Yeah.
Why?
Do you have it? You do, right?
I have it, yeah.
Yeah,
Don't you
yeah.
have
So
it?
I don't have to bring anything.
Don't you have it for Xbox, though?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm not familiar with
bring-
Xbox.
You can bring the game, because I have
Yeah,
it.
she has a
PS3.
PlayStation.
Yeah,
And
okay,
it would
I'll
be-
do that then.
It'll just be your game on there.
Yeah. And then I will be familiar with the controls.
And we have to play it in the dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I guess me and Rebecca are the experts here.
Yeah. You guys will have to, like, say nothing, and, like, Kelsey and I will go back and forth between playing.
And we'll
Yeah.
just cackle in the background.
Yeah.
Like,
Or chortle.
I've watched the entire thing being played through before, but I've never actually played
Sat down
it.
and played it yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I watched, like, a Let's Play episode once, I think, but that was
Did you
kinda-
watch BGA play it?
It might have been that.
They didn't get very far in it, did they?
They
did
played through the entire thing.
Did they?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh.
because when I was watching them play it, I got to a
They might
certain
have taken
point,
a break from it.
and then
They
they
did.
took a break to play Infinite, I think.
Yeah, they took a break for like.
And then I
don't know if it was
thought they just stopped. So
Yeah.
But if they went back to that, now I gotta go watch.
Well, it was just the thing, like, they did take a break so they could play Infinite on release day, because, like, obviously, they really have no connection.
I remember watching it because I was procrastinating.
Yes.
It was my background noise for when I was working on.
That was me watching them play Mass Effect. I needed something while I was working on my like homework, and I was like, they have nothing new. Go back to an old favorite.
And then there's me. I like have to, if I'm watching people like play video games or whatever, or anything really, that has to be the center of my attention. So I can't even go off and like work in the background. So I'm just like procrastinating.
Whenever something like interesting would happen, or they said something that I wanted to hear again, I would go into the video and like watch them.
Yeah, see, that would happen to me,
usually
but it would
just
happen
be the
way too
video.
often.
I was kind of half watching it because it would be up on my screen and I'd be drawing off to the side.
Yeah.
So
That's what I do, because like I have a 27-inch monitor. Like I just have like half of it being the video and then half of it being like Photoshop or something.
yeah.
I
need to get dual monitors.
I have a question.
Yeah?
And this is a question that I thought of, like, while I was sitting thinking, I follow way too many people and there's so many things that I need to watch and I'll never be able to catch up.
I know, right?
If you had the ability to freeze time and, like, still be able to watch things or, like, do things so long as you're, like, interacting with it or whatever, like, you could still go online and use stuff like that, but would you use it if during the time that you've, like, frozen, you still age.
Probably not.
Yeah, I'd rather.
See, because I would have it, and I would be like, oh, you know, I'm just going to use it every now and then to, like, catch up on
But how much would
assignments
you
or
age
whatever.
by, like, what amount
Like,
of time
however
that's
long you're in there. Sorry, there's a siren.
That's okay. It's really windy here all
Pause
the
to
time.
listen to the siren.
Like, however, like, if you froze time for, like, 2 hours, you would age for that 2 hours, but it would, like, be continuous. So if, like...
If you froze time for
5
a few
years...
days in order to watch a series.
Yeah, if, like, 5 years had passed, and in that 5 years you had frozen time for, like, a year, you would be a year older. Like,
Okay.
so your life would be going by, like, really quickly to other people.
I don't know if I would use that power.
Because I would think, like, I'm just gonna use this, like, every once in a while to, like, catch up on stuff, do
See, I
homework
would
or whatever.
abuse it.
But then I would end up abusing it, and I would, like, watch things for, like, a week, and
Then you'd die.
I'd be, like, old. I would look, like, normal aged.
Yeah, instead of looking like you're like 12. Which, can I segue it onto my story?
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
I was
Okay,
going
anyway,
to mention that.
Okay, so today I went, I quit, well, today being Monday, I went shopping in Ottawa with my sister, and, like, I had to go get a dress for, Rebecca's brother's wedding. So, like, we went to lendsei because I needed to get new bras, why not? And I had never been measured before,
Interesting.
and the girl who measured me, she was like, yeah, you're like a 36, 38. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's about right. Double D, and I was like, what?
It could be the sizing of their store.
No, I'm getting on to the better thing. She then sized my sister, being like, oh, you could be a 34, 36E.
What?
Holy crap.
What?
Yeah! And we were just like, I turned to my sister and I was like, what the fuck? So then, like,
I wonder what they would measure me as. Like, would I be like a C and I'm only like freaking...
my sister's only like a 34B, I'm gonna guess at. And I was like,
Wait, but they...
how are you bigger than me all of a sudden? I'm like, what the shit?
That's really
So,
weird.
like, it is, and, like, whenever, like, that was the girl who was, like, working, like, around the fitting room, and then we went over, and we were gonna go and, like, pay for our bras, which obviously I did not get, like, a double D. I got, like, maybe, like, a C or D, but anyway, like, we went to go, and we were gonna tell her, like, being, like, the lady at the cash being, like, are you sure she knows how to, like, measure bust sizes and all that? But it was the same girl from the fitting room, and we were like, we need to tell someone about this.
I can just
So, like,
imagine her ringing you up and being like, this isn't the size I told you you were.
I think she did give us a dirty look because we didn't get the sizes that she told us.
No, you don't understand. It's for friend.
I just
perfect
needed to
gift.
know personally what I was. Yeah.
But yeah, like, we were just like, what the shit? Like, how, because it was like how she was measuring us. She wasn't measuring, like, horizontally. She was kind of like at a slant, so, you know, like, you get, like, more to it. And she was doing that, and I'm like, why are you doing this? That's not how you measure. I don't personally work
Probably
here,
too
but,
wrong.
what?
If she's doing it slanted, that's wrong.
Yeah, because I was like, I even did try on a double D, and I was like, this is way too fucking big.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ.
Sorry to extend the awkward girl talk.
Yeah,
but
sorry.
I've never...
Fun.
Is that, like, is being measured a normal thing? Because I've never been measured.
I haven't been either.
I've
You know,
only been measured this one time.
I only been once, and it was, like, a couple years ago, and I got the impression that, like, I would have had to, like, change or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I went in there, I was like, no, just keep your shirt on. I was like, thank God, I didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
Oh.
If the person is competent, then it's probably a good thing to get measured, because then, you know...
Obviously not the girl that measured me and my sister.
But wait.
Yeah.
So, okay, if you're measured... What if you were wearing, like, padding and they measured you? Then it wouldn't be accurate at all.
No, because, like,
No.
Yeah, because,
I think they tell you to get rid of anything like that.
See, because I couldn't do that. Because everything I wear is padded, because I need to have padding or it doesn't fit me.
Yeah. Like, the bra that I was wearing today had a little bit of padding, and she was like, oh, that's fine, because I just I quickly showed her, like, how much padding, and she was like, oh, well, that's fine. Like, I can get a rough
You showed her
estimate.
how much?
What?
Had
Like,
you show
like
her
I
how-
just showed her a wee bit, like, you know, just...
She was just like, come closer, I'm gonna show you something.
Anyway.
This podcast's gonna be a real hit.
Obviously, she did not know what she was doing.
No, it doesn't sound like it.
No.
I almost wanted to get one of the other girls to measure me to double check, but I was like, no, I want to get the fuck home, because this is, like, wasting my day.
You had a podcast to record, man.
I did! And I told my sister about it, and she was all supportive, and I was like, man, this is the best day ever!
Yeah, that's like a big
Yeah.
thing that your sister
Yeah.
kind of approved.
This
Oh,
is my
your
sister who and I do not get along. Now I just have to tell, you know, my dad and my mom, and, you know, it's gonna be fine. No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna die. I'll be killed. If you don't hear from me next week, I'm sorry, I died.
If Lindsay's not on the podcast next week, it's okay, she's just dead, you know?
My
She's
mom
always
tells me
dead.
it's fine.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, and, like, another thing, when we were heading to Ottawa, there was, like, this very, like, pimped out SUV that said "Crank It."
Crank it.
Crank It. And I was like, what possesses you to do this as a white person? As soon as I went by them, we were like, you're white and your friggin' thing says "Crank."
Okay, let's not get racist here.
Yeah.
Let's
No, but it was
steer
just-
away from
It
that.
was like an old lady too.
See, that's what's confusing is an old
Sorry,
lady
sorry.
saying crank it.
And I was just like, I asked my sister, I'm like, what? And
Maybe
she's like,
borrowing her grandson's car.
maybe. But it was
Probably.
it was a really nice car.
Do you want to know what's on our vehicle now?
What?
A friggin' Harley Davidson motorcycle sticker and stuff. Because it's my uncle's car. We got it from him. And he's in, like, a motorcycle gang and it's... he's into motorcycles and stuff, so...
He's in a gang.
Yeah. So it's-
I think there's one more story that we have to share from
What?
Kelsey.
Oh,
Kelsey. Oh.
I can tell you maybe like that. Yeah.
Okay, time for a little story time.
Yeah.
I also before I tell that one, we went like my dad and I went to visit my brother for his birthday, and we had no idea what we were going to do. My dad was like, "Oh, we could go to a museum. We could go to Blues Fest, but Blues Fest costs money, so we didn't do that. We didn't go to a museum." And then we found out that there was like this huge path that goes behind my apartment because it leads down the canal, and it goes on for miles or kilometers. Kilometers is Canadian. So we walked it for like a little over 4 miles, and we were like, frig, we're thirsty. So we ended up finding a Dairy Queen, and we got smoothies, and then we walked back, and we noticed a boat. And I was like, hey, I feel like we should steal that. Because there are people running after us, right? And we need to get away. And my brother was like, it's a rowboat, it has no motor. And I was like, we'll catch up to the ducks we just saw. It'll be great.
Because people are chasing us and we need to get away.
Oh my god.
Okay, I was like, it was a long walk. I needed to entertain myself.
Especially when you're with your brother and dad.
Yeah, I mean, like, they're a good time and all, but, like, still. And then the next day, my dad and I went to leave, and the exit was closed, so we just drove down a street right out of the city, and we went through, like, 3 small towns on a detour, and my dad was like, I guess we're not going to your aunt's today. Because we were supposed to get back to town to go visit someone. And instead we went on a 2-hour detour.
Oh my god.
And we
That's
got
happened to
back,
me
like,
before.
3 hours later than planned.
Imagine if you did that and you just, like, ended up, like, at my place. And I was like, what?
My dad was like, maybe we should just follow this and go to Toronto.
My mom
But
almost did
no.
that whenever we were heading up back to North Bay. She was like, hey, you want to go to Toronto? I was like, no, that's like another 4 hours. Because it's like 2 hours to go to Aurelia, and then it's like another 2 hours to go to Toronto. And I was like, no, I don't want to. I just want to get out of this car. I hate driving.
I like driving, so I was fine with it.
Yeah,
I
I like
hate-
car rides.
I love
I
them.
love car
I
rides.
love car rides.
I just
So-
don't like the fact of being
They
like
make me so
unable to.
peaceful.
Me
Yeah.
too. So I was
Oh,
like,
I love them.
I was actually super happy yesterday whenever we were just driving around. We had no idea where we were, just so you know. We were completely lost, but we were like, we'll find a place eventually. So, yeah, I mean, I'm here, so I didn't die.
It's funny when me and Michelle are in the car together, and it fluctuates between us laughing hysterically at in-jokes and really stupid stuff, or us being, like, really, really quiet, and then our
Doesn't that
mom's
just happen
turning
with all
around
of
being
us?
like, are you guys dead? And we're like, no.
Doesn't that
We
just
just
happen
like
with
looking at windows.
Yeah, but doesn't that just happen with like all of us? Like we have our really giggly
Yeah.
moments, and then it's like dead silence as if someone
Yes.
passed away.
Yep.
Like, this is us, our giggly moments.
Once a
This
week,
is all
we
you get
do
to
that.
see.
Other than that, we're like dead silent.
Yeah.
Laughing, ha, ha.
Anyway, right. So the last story that I had was a thing that happened like a year ago at least. But it's another story about my brother being kind of
Your brother.
lame. He actually told me to tell this story. But he went to a coffee shop that he used to frequent a lot because, I don't know, he's like a copy?
Copy?
He's like a coffee hipster.
Oh.
He only liked their coffee. You know, it was like perfect coffee, right? But after this happened, I'm pretty sure he stopped going there as frequently. Because he walked in, he got like his order or whatever, and the girl working there was like, I think I've seen you around campus before. And he looked at her and kind of narrowed his eyes, and without thinking about what he was saying, he was like, but I've never seen you. and apparently she got really flustered. She was like, I'm not a stalker.
Oh my god.
And then he like took his coffee and left. He was like,
Say anything else.
Apologize.
and then he was like,
He's like, oh crap, I just accidentally accused somebody of stalking me.
pretty much. And he still looks back on it and he's like, what? I don't know what's wrong with me.
He had to go with his motto of, like, once you've started something, you gotta continue with it. You can't just abandon the thing
That-
or else it doesn't work.
Exactly his motto. Like, things will be going on and he'll realize that he did something completely stupid and then he'll just keep going through with it because you have to finish it. Like the
Oh.
chicken bones.
Oh my god, okay, so also on the way home from Ottawa, like my sister Katie and I, we were just talking, and then she said, oh yeah, by the way, Grandma says that we are originally Russian gypsies.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Apparently,
Stop adding things.
My heritage! What is it?
it's Romani, isn't it? Isn't gypsy like considered a slur?
Technically, yes. But that's just how my grandma said it, and I was literally like, that does not surprise me.
That just
come from
reminded me of a
everywhere in
thing.
Europe.
I am Europe. Even though that's Eurasia, technically,
Mhm.
isn't it?
Rebecca,
Yeah.
What?
was this with you? There was like a show, you know how there's like a bunch of wedding shows? Was there like a gypsy wedding
Yes,
show?
there
My
was.
Big Fat Gypsy
Who-
Wedding.
Okay,
my God,
yeah.
I love that show. Didn't we watch that after prom?
I have no
I-
idea. I just, that like brought it back and I was like, why is that a thing?
It's a dumb thing, but I love it. Because
I immediately thought to Esmeralda.
I am. Oh no, wait, Esmeralda. I was gonna say no. I am Anastasia. No, wrong.
Anastasia.
We're all over
Same
the map.
thing.
No, but remember when we were
Because
watching?
it's Russian.
Yeah. No, but remember when we were watching the Big Fat Gypsy Wedding, and we were all like, "Holy shit, they all have huge boobs." That was like one of my
I
main
don't
things.
remember
I
that.
don't remember
I
that.
think I might have said that.
Maybe it was just you.
Oh,
It was
I think
just you.
I'm pretty sure. No, wait. I was talking with your mom, Michelle, and I was like, "Holy crap, they have huge boobs!" And then your mom just like,
Where was this? What were we doing?
I was up early, and it was on like the.
Was this at my house? Why were we watching this at my house?
I don't know because there was nothing else on.
I think I remember that.
That's like so weird.
It's a vague memory, okay?
I think, because I thought
But
I
I did
remembered,
watch that,
Rebecca, I thought I remembered your mom being there. That's why I was like, was it with Rebecca? Like, I don't know. Maybe we were, like, all together. Maybe it was a big gathering.
It was after prom, I think.
No.
I don't think so, because after prom we watched,
we didn't do that after prom.
we watched, like, Star Trek and played Catan, so.
Maybe you all watched it separately and then we went out to eat. And it became a topic.
No, but I remember watching it with your mom, Michelle.
Yeah, it must have been at my house then.
It
I don't...
It
Maybe
could have been after prom in the morning.
Yeah, I
Maybe.
think that's what I mean.
Probably.
Because it was in the morning, and I remember saying that and your mom chuckling. And I was like, man, this is really weird, because...
Because I know that whenever we had, like, satellite, my mom and I would watch the shows on, I think it's, like, TLC or whatever.
Yeah.
Where it would be, like, wedding shows, just because they're fun to watch people be, like, overdramatic and stuff. Or,
Yeah.
like, it's fun to look at the clothing, because I like, you know, using it for, like, designs and stuff.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so it was probably at my house.
Probably.
I'm ashamed.
Why?
It's such a stupid show.
It is, but it's hilarious at the same time, because you're like, people like this exist.
I always felt really awkward watching that show. Just because everything that happened was so...
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I feel awkward watching, like, any of those kinds of shows.
Any reality
Yeah.
TV show.
Yeah.
I've
the only
Actually, I
shows
just
that are
always feel-
reality TV that I like watching are on the Food Network.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because
That's
then
my
you
It's like
channel.
every time we get together in the morning, it's Food Network.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's what we did on
nothing else
Canada
on.
Day. We watched Top Chef Canada.
Oh, yeah.
And I told them who won because they asked me.
Yeah,
And also
we're 2
because
episodes
such-
away from the ending, and we're like, nah, I just kind of want to know.
Was it Matthew? And everyone was like, Frig, he has nice eyes.
Oh,
yeah, we
God.
just kept making fun
Him.
of how gorgeous his eyes were.
It's just gorgeous all together.
Like, especially with that blue shirt and the blue eyes, they just...
Oh my god. Oh my
There was
god.
like an episode where it was like the Real Housewives of Vancouver were
Oh,
there because one of them was
yes.
a chef
Oh, God.
and they were having like a party,
Yeah.
and they were like eyeing him.
They were like, oh, look at him in the pool. Damn.
Yeah, and he didn't have
Dang,
like a
son.
shirt on in the pool. It was funny.
And then we were like, no, he should win just because of how he looks. And then we're like, that's really mean, but they would probably do that.
Spoiler alert, he does win.
What?
What? The ultimate spoiler.
Everyone cares about Top Chef Canada, okay?
Well, duh. It's
It's
like a main part of
Canadian.
everybody's life. But watching reality shows and stuff like The Real Housewives, that's so
awful.
weird that people actually, like, are like that.
Well, then
I-
again, they're also being paid big money to be like that.
Yeah, like, I know that well, first of all, if my life was a reality TV show, it would be, like, really boring. But
You just
I would end up, like,
running
overacting or
off into-
whatever.
places where the camera can find you.
Sorry, you kind of, like, glitched out
Yeah,
for
you're
me.
glitching out a bit. You
Kiss-
glitched out a bit.
Hear me?
Yeah.
Now we can. Say
Alright.
whatever you were gonna say.
I forget what I said. Oh, I said you would just be like running around trying to hide from the cameras. Just be like, go away.
It would just be like a 24-hour, like, internet cam. Like, I would be on the
like
internet.
the 24-hour kitty cam.
Yes. That's what
I
it would be
actually had
called.
I actually had that, like, playing at one point when I was working on homework, but I got too distracted, and I was like, oh, kitty.
Anytime I do, the cats aren't there or they're sleeping, and it annoys me.
I'm like, wake up, kitties.
Oh, I went to the pet shop
My
today.
phone's ringing.
Kelsey's
Yeah,
phone's ringing. Everybody
Sorry.
pause their lives.
Sorry.
Can-
You can go on now.
it was I went into the pet shop today in the mall. And
Thanks for that, Rebecca. That made a noise in the recording.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear it.
But we are. Don't worry.
Yeah, we are. But, I went into the pet shop today in the mall, and, like, all the animals were sleeping, and I was like, no! Do cute things!
No, do cute things.
Sleeping is cute.
Yeah, but it wasn't, like, cute. I wanted them to, like,
Later when you
walk
can
around.
pet them.
Yes. There was, like, a German Shepherd puppy, and he was, like, totally out of it, and he was, like, on his back, and he was just, like, having such a good sleep. It was so cute.
Okay, so this has been a really, on topic
Hey,
podcast
you know
with
what we could
anime.
do?
What?
We could have a question and be like, hey, people that actually listen to us, what's your favorite anime, yo?
Yeah.
Ah, interaction.
Yeah.
Oh. What's your favorite anime? Do you have any recommendations for us? If you do, we will watch it and maybe talk about it. Probably talk about it.
And
because,
we will-
We have a week together, so we might be able to go through some.
We will also promote you.
We could also put a few, like, short lists of anime that we've already seen and really like, just in case you want to check them out.
Yeah, true that. So yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we've talked about anime a lot in this podcast, obviously. Like, we didn't get sidetracked with reality TV
Oh
or
god,
anything.
no.
No.
So we're gonna probably wrap up now.
Mm.
And as always, questions, concerns, you can send it to us via Tumblr.
Send us love.
Oh, Twitter.
Twitter, right.
We're starting
a
a Twitter.
now.
We are starting a Twitter. There will be a link to it down in the video description or wherever description that you're watching this from.
By the time this comes out, I will have tweeted about it. On
Yeah.
my account.
Whoa.
So you can go there because I realize that some people who listen to us don't actually have a Tumblr, and Tumblr is our main kind of place where we put updates and say, like, if a podcast is going to be late or whatever, if there's a delay.
It's like HQ, basically.
Yeah. So now we're going to extend that to Twitter for people who, have Twitter and don't have Tumblr. You can then get some updates there as well.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah.
Send us stuff. Send us what your favorite animes are and any questions
Or topics.
And we will talk at you next time, because I believe that's all that we had to say.
Yep.
It was. We went through the whole list.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Yes! It's like an accomplishment. It's like the board is clear.
Achievement get.
So we will... Actually, next week's podcast is kind of going to be a bit more special because we will all be together while recording
That's
it.
true.
Yes.
Wow.
So look forward to that and look forward to the awkwardness of us all, like, being in front of each other and talking. Because I'll assume that that's going to be weird. It's going to put me off. I know that.
Yeah.
I think
We're
it
gonna
is
actually see
too.
each other's expressions.
Ew.
Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna
I don't want to see your faces.
Faces? Oh.
So we'll talk at you guys next time, I guess. Goodbye.
Doodle.
Bye.